Hi guys, nice to meet you if you're new here, nice to see you. If you're not new here, how's it going? I'm Lara. I was supposed to film a little sit down video today and I just don't feel like it. I feel like the last couple of months have been book slumps and video slumps and I'm just going through it. I was gonna film a sit down video today. I'm in the mood to film just a cozy vlog. Watching Gilmore Girls for the first time. Over just the next couple of days, I'm gonna film a cozy reading vlog. Sometimes I set the standard for myself too when I'm when I'm filming reading vlogs, is I need to try and read this many books in this reading vlog, even if I don't finish one singular book. We're just gonna do a little fall reading vlog. Right now, I'm currently reading Two Twisted Crowns on my Kindle. I'm probably only like 2 chapters into the book. Turn my lights on. Oh, that feels like so great. Get some tea, make some tea. Feels nice. And then a fantasy book also is just so cozy. My book club pick for the month is Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And yes, it's a fall cozy book, but it's a romance book. And I just feel like something about fantasy is just, you know? I don't know how to explain that, but maybe you know what I mean. Maybe you know what I mean. Hunger Games feels the exact same way. Like comforting, I guess. Maybe I'll put Hunger Games on and read my book. What a good idea. What a good idea. Now I'm just so excited. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Move these books off of my shelf, put the TV up, put Hunger Games on, blow up the air mattress, and get cozy in here. Let's go get cozy. It's time for a little update. It has been a couple of days. I have been really exhausted. I've been just so exhausted. Got home yesterday from work. I ate dinner, I took a shower, and I literally fell asleep on the couch 7:30. I woke up at like 11 and then I went to bed. I didn't do anything after I got home from work yesterday, but it's been a couple of days. I haven't really read too much. I think the last time I read was when the last time I filmed me reading. I think about 100 pages into Two Twisted Crowns. I am enjoying it. Not as much as I enjoyed One Dark Window. One Dark Window was a 5-star read. You're following Elizabeth, who has this monster trapped inside of her. This monster, though, helps her, saves her, and it makes her stronger, keeps her secrets, but nothing comes for free, especially magic. Magic does not come for free. One day, Elizabeth is walking on the street, and these highwaymen that are patrolling bump into her, and that just turns her whole life around. She went from being this like really quiet, no one sees her girl who has this magic that nobody knows about except for her really close family members, to the highwayman that she bumped into is the king's nephew, and now she's thrown into that world. In this kingdom, there's these Providence cards that are magical, so if you own a Providence card, you can possess some type of magic, but if you use the Providence card way too long, it starts having these opposite side effects. There's a Providence card that makes you stronger, but the opposite is obviously making you weaker. If you use it too long, you become weaker. She has this nightmare in her. They're trying to find the Providence cards. They're now working together. The end of that story is kind of crazy, mind-boggling. Whoa, what just happened? So now we're picking up in the second story, Two Twisted Crowns. We're not so much in Elizabeth's point of view anymore. We're more in like the other characters that are introduced into the first book. I am enjoying it. I'm not so like locked in. And I know that's not the book's fault. I know that's my own personal fault, but I'm not so locked into the story like I was the first time I read it. I still am enjoying it when I'm reading it. I'm still having a lot of fun when I'm reading it, but it's taking me more effort, more brain power to keep focus on what's happening. And that's why I have to turn on like my comfort movies, and I can't have like any distractions. That's why I have to be in this room. I cannot be downstairs because it's like a different when I'm downstairs on the couch, I am on my phone. But when I'm in here, I'm really not on my phone. I'm more like the movie's on or I'm reading my book. I'm just not. This room is like sacred. It's not, but it is. And I'm not on my phone as much. Aside from that, I am still having fun. I'm definitely not finishing this book in this vlog because I haven't even reached page 100. But side note, I just got this Pumpkin Spice, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. This book I'm pretty sure is like really heavily based off of Gilmore Girls. Okay. This book is really heavily based off of Gilmore Girls. From what I've heard, I have only seen the first couple of episodes of Gilmore Girls, and I'm watching it for the first time currently. I really don't have much of a clue what this is about, but it's really pretty. It's a really pretty cover, like the cafe, and I really haven't even taken the time to really look at this cover, but it's so fall. A small town romance where she is gifted spunk. Why do I keep paying? Oh my gosh. What is going on right now? Why do I keep saying spunkin' pies? Pumpkin Spice Cafe is gifted to her by her aunt. She's taking this chance to start new. She has a boring desk job and she is now the owner of Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And we have this grumpy farmer who wants nothing to do with the small town, but this girl's kind of interesting. I am excited to read this. This is book club's pick for the month of October. I'm excited to read it. I think I'm going to pick this up after I finish Two Twisted Crowns. It is currently October 18th. I've not finished a book this month. I don't think I finished one single book this month so far. So we're going great. We're doing amazing, but it's okay. I have a couple of plans for the vlog that I wanted to do. I think I'm going to bake some cookies tonight. I'm feeling like baking some cookies. Store-bought cookies. I'm not making cookies. I'm not going to make homemade cookies tonight. Maybe another time. I have frozen cookies that I'm going to put in the oven. But I'm feeling like making cookies. I also just got a new coloring book, and I know that you have seen on TikTok the people coloring where it's just so beautiful, where they make it look like the sun rays are hitting the person or it's usually ghosts that I'm seeing. I'm seeing spooky coloring books, which I got a spooky coloring book, but it's like the sun rays are hitting them and like the bedspreads and the wallpaper. And how are these people so talented? Because not me. Mine are going to be pretty bland and pretty boring, but I did get a new coloring book. We're back in the same spot as I literally talked to you yesterday in. I was gonna make a September wrap up and then I didn't end up reading enough books to make a whole separate video on it, so I thought about doing August and September, and then I was like, no, I still didn't read enough books to do August and September. And then I was gonna do September wrap up in this video. But I read all 3 of those books in videos this month, so I thought, what's the point of doing a wrap up? The only 3 books that I read was Book Lovers, The 7-Year Slip, and Wild Eyes. I read Book Lovers in a video, The Scavenger Hunt Picks My Reads. I read Book Lovers, and then in The 7-Year Slip and Wild Eyes, I read it in a mood reading vlog. So actually, we're not gonna do a September reading wrap up. I just did it. Boom, there you go. Go watch my other videos. I do have one more video that I for sure want to have out by the end of the month. It's going to be sneak peek. It's going to be a spooky related book reading vlog. I'm thinking I might do a 24-hour readathon reading spooky books. It won't be one of those 24 hours that are done in 24 hours though. It'll be one that's done over a couple of days, but I think I'm gonna do that. So if you watch this video, you know what my next video is gonna be. That's kind of it for this video. I did the things that I was wanting to do for my fall reading vlog. I read a little bit, still haven't read any. It has been a really struggled month. I think I'm gonna pause reading that book so I can film my spooky reading vlog. Like I said, I am enjoying it though. I baked some cookies. I actually did that this morning. I was gonna bake cookies last night and then after dinner I was too full to eat anything, so I didn't want to make cookies for them to sit there. So I actually filmed that this morning. It was like 8 in the morning that I filmed making cookies, but I had them with my tea. What a breakfast that I had. It was, what a start to the day. I did burn the cookies. I did burn the cookies. I know you saw that. I burnt the cookies. I read a little bit. I made some cookies. I had tea, which I've just been on such a tea kick recently. I need to get one of those kettles, a tea kettle. I don't have one of those. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog. Like I said, there wasn't much to it, but I did have some fun filming it. Other than that, I hopefully will see you next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.